Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today, I have a very interesting, amazing, exciting, and inspiring young Filipino entrepreneur in our midst who is making waves in a fairly new industry that many of us I know have not known so much about. And if you want to know some more, let's let's welcome this very exciting fellow. His name is Kris Dayrit or Christopher, right?
Yes,
Christopher, and your nickname is Kris
that's right.
Dayrit. Dayrit. And you were born here, right, Kris?
That's right. Born and raised in Chicago.
Born and raised in Chicago. And Kris is here today. He is the co-founder and COO or Chief Operating Officer of this firm called CoinFlip. Very interesting name too. And if you want to know more about CoinFlip, let's hear from Kris. Okay, first thing, Kris, I was reading your bio and it really amazes me that you have gone from being a nurse to a successful, I think you're really very successful now and will become more successful in CoinFlip. Now, please tell our viewing audience first your startup as a nurse and what is e-cigarette and please tell us briefly about the background.
Definitely, I think we all know it's never easy chasing a dream and going into business for yourself. As a registered nurse with a family, 2 young children, I took that chance on betting on myself, but it's been incredibly rewarding. You know, working in the ER in the past, I was used to putting in long hours and jumping from one crisis to the next. And it actually turned out to be great training for me, especially in the startup fintech space.
Right. So, well, somehow, many of us somewhere have to start and some kind of a job so remote from what we are doing these days.
Yeah.
And one of those is me. Anyway, okay, Kris, from nursing, you went to e-cigarette. What's e-cigarette?
So, what happened was in the past, I practiced nursing for about 16 years. I was a trauma nurse specialist working in the ER in Evanston Hospital. I also was a nursing consultant in the North Shore system. So, what I did was I saw an opportunity because in the past I did use cigarettes, but I wanted to get away from it. Someone introduced it to me and it was a way for me to get off of it and eventually stop everything. It's definitely been a game changer for me. I saw that opportunity and want to give it to other people. So I worked very hard in getting people to transition to that and eventually stopping. And, I opened 4 retail stores in the Chicagoland area. I had a manufacturing and distribution plant based in Des Plaines that did domestic as well as international distribution. At the same time, I saw an opportunity with cryptocurrency. I was being introduced to it. And just a reminder to all the audience that at the time, the price of Bitcoin was $200. And now the price of Bitcoin is, I think, 50,000 plus. I saw an opportunity because I saw a way for people to get involved into finance and tech. I saw a big budding industry in cryptocurrency. I saw a lot of opportunity here. So I teamed up with some young men out of Northwestern University and we started up CoinFlip. And we started with 5 locations in the Chicagoland area. And then with that, we expanded. We're currently now in 47 states. We operate nearly 3,000 terminals across the United States, and we're growing. I think we're slowly seeing the adoption of regular fiat cash toward more of a digital platform, and CoinFlip is trying to make that accessible for everybody.
So what is CoinFlip?
Yeah. So what we did is we worked with a few different companies to develop a kiosk. And on this kiosk, what you're able to do is you're able to turn cash into Bitcoin. It's as simple as putting your phone number in, receiving a code, scanning a QR code for your wallet, and being able to send that particular cryptocurrency to that wallet for storage. And what happens is you get that cryptocurrency in about 5 to 10 minutes in your wallet for you to control.
So you mean to say, if I have about $1,000 right now, and I would like to turn that into what do you call
Bitcoin?
the but yeah, Bitcoin. Would you? What is the return for my dollars?
Yeah, very good
Would
question.
it be the same as like $1 is equal to one flip coin?
Yeah.
How
So
does that work?
yeah, so Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, and with that, the price is constantly changing. Kind of similar to what you'd see in the stock market, where if you had stocks, it would constantly adjust. But with Bitcoin, you're seeing that 24 hours and every second, that price is constantly changing. So, it can go up and it can go down. I think it's important for the viewers, especially if you want to get involved in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, you do your research. And with that, understanding when you feel is the right time to buy and when to time to invest. I think with CoinFlip tries to make that a much easier process by charging some of the lowest rates in the industry and having access with a physical station to put that cash in there and send that Bitcoin to your wallet. Now, you're asking, well, what's my rate of return? Well, there truly isn't no rate of return that I can tell you. I mean, it's constantly changing, but I will say that for the past 10 years, Bitcoin has outperformed the Dow Jones as an investment, a long-term investment. And I see definitely huge opportunity. And Tita, just for insight for you, like one Bitcoin right now is about 50,000 US dollars.
Oh, so it fluctuates. And
Yes,
it is decentralized.
that's right.
So say it doesn't go to our central bank, right? So so the way it works, it's just like you're playing with the stock market.
I would say there's some similarities to it, definitely some similarities, but it's actually truly a currency similar to how you would compare the US dollar to the Philippine peso. That ratio is constantly changing. And what you're seeing with Bitcoin is you're seeing something very similar like that. But consistently, it's been outperforming a lot of investments in other industries. But I think it also allows a lot of freedom for individuals. Think about our family in the Philippines. If you want to send cash, what are your options? Well, Bitcoin is becoming an option now that you can send cash or cryptocurrency, pardon me, to family members in the Philippines in 5 minutes. And then they can then convert that into an app and use it to pay bills or buy goods for themselves or their family.
So when you send a remittance in the Philippines, like I want to send $500 every month, and I would, instead of using a dollar, the dollar monetary system, I would use the flip coin, right?
Well, you can use the CoinFlip network to purchase cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is primarily the one that's in most demand. And then if you had family members, you can then forward that to a family member, and they can use it to pay the bills as needed, or utilities or goods for themselves. I think it's a way of banking across borders, and I think that there's a lot of opportunity there for people in other countries, such as the Philippines, that they can get involved in cryptocurrency that's growing. I think that the Philippines is showing a lot of initiatives to be involved in that crypto space.
Are you in the Philippines now?
No, not yet. No, we will be. That's a plan that I have in my mind. My family. I'm sorry.
This is global, right? Will be
Definitely. And my family being immigrants from the Philippines, I want to have the same opportunities that we have here in the States for our Filipino brothers and sisters, and being able to have that financial freedom, and not being tied to one specific currency. I think that Bitcoin is a great opportunity, and it allows a lot of freedom to individuals, an opportunity.
Do you have okay, for the coins? There are many companies that are doing this now, right? Or around
Yes.
how many? How many companies just in the US alone?
Well, there's thousands of different cryptocurrencies available on the market. Of course, I try to stick with the more of the top 10 more traditional coins that are, more reliable and trusted. That's my opinion. But in terms of the ATM or space where people are operating Bitcoin ATMs, there's quite a bit. There's quite a few big players in the industry. And this is where I kind of go to the people, and I talk to people about getting involved. And, if you're scared, a Bitcoin ATM is available for you. And you can start with as little as $20 just to kind of learn and understand the process of how to store and how to access your wallet and how to send and how to receive. I think it's important because I truly believe that this is the future of the industry. But I also warn people that, before you go into, a Bitcoin ATM and utilize it, I think it's important that people do the research and understand that there are rates involved with that. And CoinFlip is very, involved in terms of making sure that this accessible for everybody at a reasonable rate. That's part of the reason why we have the lowest rates in the industry. I also think it's important that when people have that experience and understand and how to store it, how to use it, they continue to get more involved and understand what cryptocurrency is about.
Okay, Kris. In other words, CoinFlip is based, or what it does is you build ATMs, some kind of ATMs around the country.
That's right. So about 3,000, correct. And we don't build them. What we do is mainly we operate them. I'll let you. And we operate them and we enable different cryptocurrencies. And we also put our own, what we call KYC, or know your customer. And that's to ensure that everybody using our network of terminals is doing the right thing. We want to make sure that we build legitimacy with this industry and make sure there's compliance involved in every conversation. So I think that's also very important. But yes, we really focus on operating these network of over, nearly 3,000 Bitcoin ATMs across the United States. And people can, like I said, put cash in and get that cryptocurrency of their choice out, sent to their wallet for control.
All right. It's really, really very new to me. But okay, for your ATMs, I would, for example, how do you do it? How does a company make money? Okay, if 1,000 people would go to an ATM machine and exchange their money,
right,
to a coin, so how does your company make money out of that?
Right. The one thing that I'll say is that it's not only our company making money, it's the company where we place that terminal, that ATM in, because, one of the first CoinFlip ATMs was placed in one of my former stores. And my biggest role, like when I first came onto this company for when we first started, was helping business owners see the opportunity and advantages of having a Bitcoin ATM on site on their business. Back then it was such a new concept. But, back to your question in terms of that, what we do is we take the spot price or the market price of Bitcoin and we mark it up to 6.99 above market. And that's the spread that we take. And so we guarantee that that cryptocurrency or that Bitcoin that you're purchasing is going to the wallet that you scan at our network. And we guarantee that you're going to get it. With that, we have our 24-hour customer service so that you can call them anytime if you have a question. Hey, I'm having an issue. I don't understand what to do. They'll walk you through that process. And for the store owner, we pay them a flat rent in addition to a portion of revenue share. We bring hundreds of customers to their store. And I think that's the really exciting aspect, is that these stores don't realize that, an ATM that's taking 1.5 square feet of their store space or floor plan, well, is that essentially bringing an additional 2, even 300 customers to their business. And with that, they're going to have passive income and also have increased sales because those people coming in.
That's one thing that attracted me with your write-up about the company. The personalized customer service. It's really, nowadays, you cannot find anything like that anymore. You keep on talking to the machine and keep on following the prompts. And even though I hate it, I have to do it. And, it's hard to ask for, can I talk to a person, please?
Right. We're always pressing that 0 button or something.
That impressed me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 24 hours customer service. That's something else. And wow. Wow, really, wow, to your company.
I think that a lot of businesses are kind of forgetting that how important customer service is. And, being myself, just like you described, is that when I make that call, I want someone to pick it up. So what we've done is we've created that in-house in the United States, or in Chicago, pardon me, and we've trained them. And with that, we're offering opportunity to people to work in the United States or in Chicago and offer a great paying job where they can work from home and answer phone calls and have that excellent customer service for CoinFlip. Something that I'm very proud of. One of the positions that I really built, one of the teams I built in the company.
How big is your company and how many employees do you have nowadays?
So right now, well, we're just a little insight. We're moving to the old post office, which is a landmark in the Chicago area.
Congratulations! The new post office building is where you're located right now. It's very impressive too. I used to go there when it was an old post office, and now that they converted it into, I think, business establishment all over, right? Are there so many? What they do is open it to several businesses to rent.
That's right. There's huge companies there. Yes, definitely. One of Walgreens' new future stores are going to be there. CoinFlip's headquarters is going to be there. It's right under 50,000 square feet. State-of-the-art amenities. We provide the best atmosphere for our employees. It allows our company to grow and expand the staff and scale the company truly. We have nearly 200 employees working in the United States right now. And, as we continue to expand internationally or more domestically, we're going to continue to grow. And there's a lot of opportunity for everybody to jump on this and learn. It's such a new industry. We want to get people involved. And, in terms of growth, we've talked a little bit about that we've been adding new streams of revenue. We're also reporting record growth. Just a little insight, we won Crane's #1 fastest growing company in the Chicagoland area for 2020, nearly 1.8 million% growth over 5 years. Our last numbers last year was 60 million in revenue. Our outlook for 2021 is double that at 100 million and over 1 billion in transaction volume at the network of terminals. We've also added other streams such as our CoinFlip trade desk, where people don't have to use cash. They can make a call and they can send a wire or ACH and have that Bitcoin sent to them. Well, a trusted company, and you'll always have someone to talk to on the phone.
Wow, and all those businesses will be using your ATM machines in your place.
Yeah.
Do you have ATM machines there? Okay. It's just so mind-boggling where you're going from here. And I wish you good luck and more success to what you're doing. And one last word to get our viewers who might be interested to hearing more about the coins, crypto.
First of all, I'd like to tell all our viewers is that cryptocurrency isn't just for the rich. It's an opportunity for financial freedom for everybody. For us to learn about something that's a new industry that's growing so fast, you don't want to be left behind. And I really urge our viewers to check us out at coinflip.tech, TECH. And looking for a terminal near you, call up the 24-hour customer service and ask some questions and see if you can learn a little something about Bitcoin and maybe try visiting. And it can be, like I said, as little as putting a $20 bill in and really learning. And just a little insight to you guys, like I said earlier, when I started this company, Bitcoin was at $200 per Bitcoin. Now, and that was just under 6 years ago, and now Bitcoin is over $50,000. It's never too late. It's time to learn. Time for, a lot of industries are leaning toward blockchain technology, whether it's healthcare or banking. Learn, get up to speed, everybody. It's time. I really urge the Filipino community and all Americans to really get involved and learn.
Wow, it will really be nice to invest in your company. If you have some money out there, you invest in the CoinFlip. And also, I really would like to tour your new place at the new post office, Kris. One of these days, if I find time, if you
Yeah.
have time.
I think
And
you would love to. We'd love to have you over, and I think you'd be impressed by our facility and what we're offering. So please, I'd love to set up a day once we're all settled in, so we can take a little tour.
all right, great, terrific. I salute you and congratulate you for what you're doing in this new industry. Really, really new to us, but it's something that will really uh, take place, and it's making waves right now and more waves later on. Right,
That's right.
Kris?
That's right.
And do you still speak Filipino?
Oh, no, my family's Kapampangan, but I do know a little Tagalog.
What is maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat in Kapampangan.
Oh, I wish I can help you with that, but I can tell my viewers who don't understand Tagalog. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, all right. Kris, such a very young man, very successful entrepreneur. Thank you for gracing our show today. And
Thank you, everyone.
maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Veronica. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, Kris.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.